3. I think everything's good to go. Boom, 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 boom. I don't really need to worry about renames in the notes because it's all pretty explanatory. 3, 2, 1, split. Splitosimus. Ludelusilus. But also... Pardon me. I think some people get funny on is the like, why is the 1 hour break so long? Well, it's a 1 hour sleep. And then I get up and I shower and I eat and I move. I do some exercise and stuff. So usually you'll see me go past the screen at around the hour mark. Or hour and a half or so. Thanks very much, Spoonie. But then you're like, also like, I'm not like chaining the games back to back. I used to do that, and it was so much worse. So back in the day, I would. Oh, nice, well done, Goffy. I would just rush it, and I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it was just like so intense and so demanding that I would be just like knackered. And it's like the crazy thing. So like it's like, oh, you know, like, there's no secret about doing it. You know, you just do it as it is. But the thing that was the most impactful being take your time. Oh, actually, this is really bad. I'm gonna move Bean to the back row. He's in a bad way. Yeah, I'm throwing... This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. I'm throwing 160 out as a wild estimate. It's not that wild, honestly, all things considered. But hopefully it's like... I'll get it done that time. Realistically, I need to get it done by the end of Tuesday. I could maybe go into Wednesday. But it's really like what I can't afford is for Jesper to give me a call and be like, hey, we need you in the arcade. And I'm like, yeah, about that. I'm somewhat occupied. Because I said I would be done after like New Year's or whatever. Now, right now, I'm not dying to work in the arcade next week, as far as I know. Nice, that worked out well. But I also don't want to risk it, or if something happens, or whatever it is, to be the guy who was like, oh yeah, I can totally be there, to then not be there. So, hopefully, I would really like it to be much closer to like 140 hours. The real goal is to try and finish before the 2nd of January. That's the sincere goal. So whatever that is, whatever amount of time that is, that's what we're looking for. There we go. Cool. It's land turtle time. But yeah, Menta, thank you for giving another 5 subs. That means I get to give 13 now. Very cool. Alright, let's have a wee looky-loo. Hopefully we get tons of Southwind damage. $56, not bad. No big hits on us, which is nice. We want everyone to live. Beautiful. I'll take that. I'll take that action. we talk to the crystal. And we're good to go. Okay. Up to 250. Play the original English version of all the main games. I love that you've really doubled down on the roughly. Usually, after roughly every 24 hours. The rough estimate is honest. That is beautiful. That is entirely accurate. Well, I mean, we're only in the third game, so there's plenty of time, Rhoda. And if you're going to be hanging in... I'll keep the original Yugachi. If anything, like, add more. More is better. Give or take roughly every 24 hours, he sleeps for somewhere in the region of 1 to 1.5 rough hours. Then come the gentle hours. Alright. Menu. Removal. Because everyone's alive, we can do the row stuff. This is quite typical. Yeah, usually it doesn't go badly. Okay. Talk to the crystal again. This time I'm talking to the crystal to give me MP. Alright, time for Altar Cave. Again, that's where we came from. Yeah, there comes... Yeah, you'll see the point. You'll see the point where things get rough. No one's hiding it. There's no, you know, secret of the, oh boy, are things getting a little bit tougher in a high? No, you'll see it. It's right there. It's in front of your eyes. You can't miss it. Love FF10 cutscenes. I know, right? The most wonderful time of the year. I love it. Alright, here we go. Wonderful. Yeah, late FF12, all of FF13. These are the places to... These are the places to put your concerns in. Oh, on the YouTube comments, OC. Wonderful. Alright, don't need to heal anyone. No one's dead. Now we can do the menu. Hope I get this okay, because it's been a long time. Right, leather helm on R1. And then R2 are the eye drops. Potion on R1. Save. Saved in all 3 slots. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And here begins the minute. Oh, I don't know how to do moderator stuff on YouTube. Sorry, Yugachi. I don't know how to make moderators on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of DS and PSP versions. 4? That's not good. Early, no problem. Early, no problem. Early, no problem. Wow, still early, crazy. No problem. I'm sure it is very well hidden. That was really lit. Really lit. Let's see. Why not? B1. Did he miss? D1? Oh my god. Okay, apparently that was... Yeah, okay. Good. Somehow this is gonna work. Potion. Top. Fight, fight. So I'm manipping eye drop drops from the skeletons. That's going to do some beautiful glitch inventory stuffy stuff. Fight, fight, potion. Really did not think that was going to work. I felt so late on the Mithril Mine entrance. Okay, so I should get an eye drop from this fight. Did I get one? I didn't see one. Did I get an eye drop from that fight? I did not see an item drop. Actually, do I have onion helms? That's going to be the thing it tells me. Still leather helms. It's really weird. I don't think. That's really weird. I'll just go over it again, because that was weird. I certainly didn't see an item drop. But, I mean, the thing is, there could be more than one fight that's got the same opening. It's a bit weird. It would be really weird. Anyway, let's see if this works. Need to get a bit closer to the screen. Not easy to see. Alright, 2 shadows. Let's check. So, we've got B1, B blind, D1. This will be it. I think I missed the blind, and that's where I went wrong, because it wasn't a blind. This one should work. It should be correct. Okay. Alright, no worries. Good luck on your travels, Yugachi. I hope everything goes well. And you get sorted with the landlord, and you're not left in the lurch, uncertain about what's going to happen. Alright, this should be eye drop for sure. There we go. Very nice. We continue. Alright, let's see. So, YouTube Studio. Definitely the time to try and do this while playing the run. Settings, community. And then reset up. So, one across. So, Onion Helm 2, eye drop last one. And Potion R1. Good. And here we go again. So, exactly the same thing. Early, no problem. Early, no problem. Early, no problem. Wow. Oh my goodness. So early. Wow! That's not early! Jesus Christ, I can see the entire screen. Yeesh. Terrifying. Fuck. Why the fuck do you walk into a wall? Crazy. Alright, 3 shadows. Okay, C miss. 18. Might be this one? I'll try it. Potion upper left. Potion upper right. Potion down left. I shall Snake. All the best, good night. Enjoy your bat sleep. Beautiful. That's the eye drops. Okay, so now we need to go talk to Sid. Mind over matter. Check. Beautiful. We've got our onion helms. We are ready to rock and roll. So we're now super strong. We're in a very powerful position. I think it's time to dig up an airship out of the sand. I like the sound of that. Airship. Within 20 minutes. Uh-oh. Wait, no. It should be fine. Right? That's how maths works. Alright, time to activate my cure spell. Talk to the plant. Yes, I will speak to you by pressing B all the time. We'll be best of friends. Don't worry, Sarah. Some have worst, I'm quite sure. don't honestly remember. My original plan was to make marathon splits. That would be reasonable and realistic, and not like crazy slow or whatever. I just didn't get time to get around to it, so we're just working off the usual. So I have made you a moderator on the YouTubes now, Yugachi. Or at least you should be. Okay. Loving the conditions that we're in. Well, we tried. Time to talk to the king. Give me a canoe. Alright, have a fabulous sleep. It's, well, the thing is, like, the overall timers, like, that's what's tracking, you know, as it implies, the overall time. And the individual times, you can have, I guess, an amount of reliability. But it kind of depends. Because, like, all it takes is for, like, one big mistake in a run. You know, and then you're just not going to meet them. So, you know, that's always a possibility. But if you're going to do sum of worst, you also want your sum of worst to be reasonable as well. So, like, some of my sum of worsts are so old that, like, they're missing giant skips and things. So, like, they're actually completely unrepresentative of the actual time on the run and all that kind of stuff. Okay, go back in the airship, crash into a bunch of rocks. Don't want to activate any water tiles. But yeah, it's like, it's, you know, what are you're gonna compare to something, so, you know, pick your poison kind of thing. And this is always nice because, you know, for all intents and purposes, you should always be ahead, kind of thing. And especially in an endurance marathon setting or whatever, you don't want to be sitting looking at red splits for, you know, an 8-hour run or whatever. No one needs to see that when that's not what it's about. But yeah, I will definitely, like, once, like, because this is, you know, we're a little scuffed in the setup for this, just with how much time I had to set up for things and whatever. But we're doing pretty alright. But yeah, that's one thing that I want to have. But even, like, generally speaking, I need more accurate splits. My 7 splits need completely redone. Nice. Oh yeah, yeah, 7 will be slots. I don't say that with like a level of assumption or anything that it should be, but yeah, that's what I run. Okay. Mini B. Okay. Really hope I can remember which one the entrance is. Pretty sure it's 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Alright, should we be good? Oh, I went the wrong way around, that's fine. Alright, that should be right, but yeah, I went backwards. My brain was like, how do you count to 15? Not like that, you don't. But that's okay. Alright, now for the checks. 15, 99, beautiful. Heroin A. And we are good to go. To the doctor's house. Doctor. Toes Tunnel. The hidden road. Good. Onto the world map. So, no water tiles first time. Viking base. Straight through. Don't need to do anything. Don't need to go to the inn. Don't need to res. All wonderful. I'm like, oh, what? This pirate has just got it out for me. Okay, world map. We are doing water tiles. Boat. 1, 2, 3. Right up. Save and hard reset. Lovely. Water tile in the Nether Shrine. Here. Yeah, already minning, all good. Oh, fine. Ready to fight the big rat. Okay, Napto's eye. And down we go. More healing. Talk to eye. Talk to statue. Okay, world map. Water tiles. No one's dead. Everyone's alive. Good. Water tile. Boom. Here. Cure. Mini all. Wonderful. Here. There we go. Cure. And time to do some manips. Was it left, right, or right, left? Let's try right, left. Nah, let's maybe change my inventory first. Ah, I got way ahead of myself. I'm an idiot. That's okay. Here we go. Antidote, onion, water, fine. Potion R2. Arrow on the last. Lovely. Bless me. Yeah, okay. I don't know how the timing was on that. We're looking for 2 potions. This is what we need for the drop. Oh gosh. Yeah, that one really went through the body. Yo, 2 potions. Oh my goodness. Okay, all good. Toad on A. Antidote water fine. 3, onion 2, potion R1. Yep. Very good. Another one. Ooh. Bottom. Another one. Potion, water fine. Antidote 4, 5, 6. Onion. Yep. Wonderful. Solo health, 32 out of 2,529. I sure hope I don't get hit by anything. I die immediately. Alright, Otterhead, potion 4. Let's find 5. Last one. Marathon saves there. Into the Tower of Owen. Lovely. Splendid. Okay. Toad. We must all be frogs. We will not be accepted into the land of Owen. As well known, this is a domain of frogs. And I wish long to be a frog. What are they gonna do? Ah, I'm no longer a frog. Really cool mechanics, needing Mini and Frog for dungeons. Very neat. Good puzzle. Oh, I'm very obviously not skipping 11 or 14. No. Why would I possibly do that? That wouldn't be true to the cause. So, about, I don't know, I started doing this in like a smaller degree way back, like, I don't know. I actually don't have a clue. Let's say 7 years or something ago. Back in the day, there were quite a few. I say quite a few. There were an amount of runners who had done Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 RTA. It takes about 24 hours. So I don't know how many of us have done that. But like maybe, I don't know, 7 people? Something like that. Enough. And then, after I'd done that, I was like, this is really cool and interesting. So I did 70 at 9, and then I did 70 at 9, 10, and I was like, this is doable, this is pretty okay. And then I was like, okay, well, what's the next step? So then I did 70 at 9, 10 with super bosses. And that was it for an amount of time. Now I've got all the hit points. Amazing. Attack self. Fight! And then there was like the interest in doing more. Yes, the original Stumbles. I love Stumbles so much. So I really wanted to learn 12. So I kind of used that as something of an excuse, I guess. So I learned 12 and I did 70 at 9, 10, 12, I think, if I remember correctly. And then I didn't want to learn 13 because it's really hard. I don't know if that was the reason at the time. It is really hard, but I'm 100% certain that I didn't want to do 13x, so I went backwards. Yeah, I'm right on schedule draw. So I did 6, 70 at 9, 10, 12. And I think 6 to 12 was like the tipping point of, well, you can't stop now. So then it really became about what can be done. Like, I suppose. And I just kept going. So then it was 4, 3, 2, 1 to 12, respectively. And then it was time to start going up. So once I'd done 1 to 12, without 11, it's worth saying. So I did, originally, I did not do MMOs. So it was, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. And then 1 to 13, 1 to 15. And then it was like, okay, it's time to start adding in the MMOs. They're there. If I'm going to do it, might as well. Just push it, test it, see what happens. So then it was 1 through 15 with 11. I think 11's the one I did first. I'm pretty sure. And then all 15. And I have successfully done 1 through 15 RTA, I think 3 times. And then this is the first attempt at 1 through 16. So, in theory, it should be okay. Maybe, we'll see. The reason why I say that is there was a disaster year where I don't know if, I think it was FF11 had an update, maybe FF14 had an update. FF14 did not have Road to 70 at the time. That's a really nice buff. That means you get more experience from everything. So your levels are like boosted as all hell. Oh, that's not Salamander, that's Gutsco. So it was like, that was like 14 was just a disaster. Like, I was spending hours doing dungeons to level up to be able to do later dungeons. So I don't even know how bad that 14 run was. I know it was in, I took like at least 2 breaks or something during it. So hopefully never gets to that point again, but it could. So right now all of that's fine. The only thing that could happen is there could be an update. I mean, if I bothered to check in advance, I would know if there was an update. The other thing which can help out is there can be an event on an FF11 which will get me an Echad ring, which gives me a massive experience boost. I do not discriminate against doing an event run versus a non-event run. The difference in an event from a non-event run is in an event run, you have to wait for an event, and then you can use the bonus items and things that you get in that to make the run faster. Other big considerations, especially for 11, include that you want to do a run on a Wednesday or a Sunday, because those are days where, I think they're called ROEs, but you've basically got quests, or you've got something or other that you get more experience for just fighting. So you'll level up faster during certain times on a Wednesday and a Sunday than other days. Because I can't, well, technically I could manipulate to make sure that I run 11 on a Wednesday, you know. There's nothing to say that I couldn't say, okay, let's just switch to 11 now. and do that, because I totally could. But I don't want to. I don't want to. So that makes up some of that deficit. I mean, some of it. It might make up all of it and more. So we'll see when we get there. Auto head. Okay. Yes, last year during FF10, my car had to get the brakes done, so there was a small intermission for that. There's always, something going on. I mean, I imagine it could potentially be quite difficult. Oopsie. To be running something 5 days straight and not have anything get in the way at all. But maybe. And it's here. Mini. Wonderful. Okay. No. Here's where we want to land. Now we want to hit all of the water tiles. There's one, another. These are all advancing steps and such. Wonderful. And away we go into Taco. Und to Taco. Yeah, that's the thing, If you're going to put on an event of this scale, you can't guarantee, especially, it's not like I'm somewhere else or there are other people involved and, stuff like that there. It's all good, though. Wish to be big again. Oh, you're back. Awesome. Goth milk. Nice. Not a world record, per se. No, you haven't missed any world records. I don't think... Let's see. If I was to think about the games and, which of the games would have a gettable world record? Under the circumstances, normally I think 11 probably, but only because no one runs it. No poison in this game. Well, there is poison, but we don't have to endure the sounds of it. 4's got the oldest record, I think, of all of them. But it's a very good record. I don't know how beatable it is. I'd have to ask Accident. I think he would have the best understanding of certainly people that I know. I have managed to get a setup that will do the job. So that's what we're working with. And that's all that matters. All that matters is that everything is going to work. I've tested everything. It's going to be what it is. That's what matters. So it's not ideal, it's not perfect, it's not great, or anything like that there. But yeah, so the Roth has got the 7, no CW. Oh, the new PC is amazing. I've had that for a while. Not at this point. I've had it for a while anyway. It's amazing. But the thing is, it's a PC. It does the job fine. The main thing is, it does the job that my previous PCs have all done, but much faster. That's really what it comes down to. More than anything else. Like it's not like it's got new features that a PC has never had before or anything like that. Right, to Canaan. But it's a lot faster than anyone I've had in the past. I have no idea what it has. I would guess Yugachi's probably the best person to ask. Like, he'll actually understand all the stuff. So, like, there were 3 people that helped me make it. Basically, the only thing I answered, realistically, was yes or no, is this too expensive? Right. Audio cue. Ooh, that's dicey. Okay, good. I kind of goofed there, but it's fine. It's 16 beats of 120 BPM is the timing. The music happens to be 120 BPM, so you just have to count 16. But it's also 8 seconds, so my brain read left for 8 seconds, and then it replaced 16 beats of the music. So I did 8. So all I had to do was another 8, so totally fine. But that's why I paused in the middle there. It wasn't like I was doing some sort of like neat counting trick or anything like that. Yep. I mean, and I think like the difference between first and second place for FF11 is like an hour. Like, it's definitely something like that. Because it was like, I think a 7:15 or something by Chelny. And then Sky-and-I came along with a new route with the update. So Valina all got buffed, which meant you didn't have to do the limit break quest anymore to unlock level 55. So instead of grinding to level 52, you only grind to level 50. So that was very good. I don't know how much time ultimately that specifically saves, but like, but it's a completely different route as well. Like, the leveling happens at different places. The order of getting missions and things happens. Oh, there's another person second? I didn't know there was another person in like contention. That's very cool. Yeah, it was Chelny and Sky-and-I the last time I looked. But if you're saying between 2 to 5 years, that run must have happened more recently than I've looked. I must have just checked the times and seen that it hadn't been beaten. Oh, so that's really... Yeah, okay, that's super recent then. Awesome. That's really exciting. I'm excited about that. I'll have to check them out. Do you know where they're from? Like, which country is on their SRC, if it's listed? Because I know Sky-and-I is English, certainly UK. Chelny, I believe, is Canadian. So I very rarely get to, like, speak to Chelny because of the times. The times. Because Because I live in the 18th century and Shelly lives in modern day. It's very difficult for us to cross-pollinate. Oh, excellent. Very cool. Yeah, I said about at Legends, I was talking up FF11 and how good it would be to show at an ESA. I don't think I would be the person to show it off. I certainly could. But the really difficult thing is, like, to get a good time, you need to be doing runs on a Wednesday or a Sunday. So it's very restrictive. Like, there will be people who, like, could potentially be incredible at a non-event run, who will never be able to you'll never be able to get a good time because either their work commitments don't allow it or whatever else. I'm pretty sure, like, when I was speaking with Chalney, I think he was starting runs at like 7 p.m. at night. Yeah, I guess that's probably not a bad comparison, barbecue. But yeah, no one's doing this level and this intensity either. But it's like I don't want to pick hairs on, you know, oh, this person ran the GBA version and it's slower than the GBA version and it's faster than this, and this person whatever. You know, I'm much more interested in people playing games. But yeah, I think the person that's gonna be giving me a run for my money next is gonna be Zero Scar. So he's as far as I'm aware, he is determined to learn all the runs. And if everything goes to plan, we would like to do an FF Fiesta type thing in the summer, where we both got time and we can duke out 1 through 16. But yeah, 11's such a good game. I really love more people to play it. Dude, Resi 2 Remake's a fantastic game. Really fun run. I know a ton of people hated it because of, like, frame limits, frame capping and the knife stuff and whatever. And it's like, I get it. That's fair. That's, you know, that's a reasonable problem to have with the run. Like, there's some things that people don't like and it's like, yeah, it's not really a good reason to have a complaint. But sometimes there are. Safety save. Back into Amore. That's Amore. Skip the girl. Talk to the old guy. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Resident Evil 2 particularly is my favorite. Like, back in the day, I used to watch a lot of Keo and Carsey running Resi 2. Good times. Those are the days I also used to watch Mr. Monopoly doing Halo 2. Loved watching Monopoly do Halo 2. God, 11 MSQ is so fun to me. That's crazy. Like, for 11? Like, 11's no joke. Not to say that, you know, 14 by any means is a joke, but, like, back in the day, 11 was seriously hardcore. Like, not for the faint-hearted. You know, if you were in, you were in. No, look at these absolute, definite goblins. They surely don't look like any other creature, that's for sure. I love to go insane over time. It's a true joy to be able to have. I don't run some of the super quick glitch runs. Cut the time. It's not about making it easier or faster. It's about the principle. Like at this point, that's really kind of what it's about. Like I could make this easier, but it's like this is it's an endurance challenge more than anything else. Like that's what it comes down to, and that would be a different challenge. But like if you like I've timed it before. If you run every category or every game down to its fastest category, I think it's like 70 hours or something like that. I mean that's pre-16. And I could be completely off on the numbers now. It's been a long time since I thought about it. But like, you can do FF1 and 3 in less than 10 minutes each. Like FF6 you can do in under an hour. I don't think anyone's doing the tasks of FF2, although that would be incredible to see RTA. Just to even know it's possible. Love Red Mage in 11. It's a great class. Goldor. Marathon Brother Borderlands Series 1 live. 3 and died to desync in the boss. Oh, sorry to hear that. That sounds really fun. Yeah, big fan of challenge runs. I've certainly enjoyed a lot of those over the years. Yeah, 11 is completely different to what it was. And it's so doable now. Like, it's literally, you play it like... Okay. For the most part, you play it like an offline RPG. Like, you've got, drop rates. There are people who can camp things and, little bits and pieces that, yes, okay. I get it. But, for a lot of it now, just play the video game, man. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can get 3 here without getting my knots twisted. Big wigs. Absolute. Loot. Start Promethea, little watch it. I really want to play through all of 11. I need to do it at some point. Like, even with like someone helping or a guide or using whatever. I've never played Vandal Hearts. I know very little about it. Like, I haven't seen any playthroughs or anything. I'm aware of it, but yeah, really don't know much at all. Sadly. But really, like, the honest truth is, a lot of the Final Fantasies that I like them because... I like the speedruns of them. So there are quite a few that I've only played because of the speedrun, or I've only experienced through the speedrun, rather than like the normal experience. That's pretty common for me. And like over time, that's like more, I guess, common. We're parking here. Here. Yep. Time to get me another chocobo. Go, done. He outplayed me so hard. Ancient ruins. Poisson, fireflying onion. Boom. That's interesting. Should definitely change how I've written that in my notes. Normally I say to use the item first and then do the menuing. This time... Oh, I guess maybe. No, it makes sense to do it after, actually. Because you're moving its position and landing on it. Yeah, that's fine. I think maybe after the marathon, I'll do like a slow run of each of the games, maybe. And just tighten up the notes and make sure everything's spot on. 2 notes are all pretty good, but I assume that's largely because they haven't changed in a long time. There really hasn't been anything to change in them. Yeah, so my level is glitched. So you'll see my level is H5, I believe. But my job isn't. You can... I think, if I remember correctly, the glitch job category is like a 40-minute speedrun. I don't know if you can only do it on the Japanese version, or potentially if it's only been done on the Japanese version. I'm not sure. I looked into it, I think, and couldn't figure out how to do it. So I said, wow, we'll just do no glitch jobs. Because I think I remember speaking to Duckfist about doing glitch jobs in English, and he was like, you can do the same glitches in Japanese and English, you just need to know how to write the memory values or whatever it is. I don't know what the correct terminology is. But it's like, instead of, you know, getting certain items, you might get others, or instead of moving certain items to places, you can move them somewhere else. But yeah, I distinctly remember he was like, you could do the 7-minute run with English translation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just need to... You just need to know how. Oh, I've got the invincible. Right? This is the invincible. Don't really know Hero, but yeah, it will be different. So it's 3 a.m. now. I like to start my day around 9 a.m. That's nice for me. Now it's going to fluctuate by a couple of hours each day depending on the games. So this one's a real tricky one. So I woke up at about 11 a.m. Because I didn't get to bed until about 6 a.m., which was yay. But anyway, that's my problem to deal with. So I guess maybe if I plan for like 11 a.m. to be like the starty start or whatever. Something to that effect. So that would mean going to bed by 10 a.m. So what I was sincerely thinking for this one was to do 1 to 6. And then take a break after 6, because normally I take the break after 7, which is about 28 hours. One, two, three, four, 5. But I'll have to see. I'll have to see what the time is, because I think I've got even less than that. But yeah, I'll do some maths. Let's see. So this run's going to finish in like 45 minutes or less, hopefully. And Cave of Darkness. Big time county maths. Do not want to lose your steps here. So let's say 4 o'clock, and then say we'll just say 3 hours for 4. It won't be, but just for the sake of it. So that will be 3 hours for 4. Hang on. Come on, 4. So 7. And then, okay. We're talking like, usually we're talking like 5 hours or something for 5. These are safe estimates. So actually, with that in mind, maybe the break would be after 5 would be the closest to the time that I started. So maybe that. Maybe after 5. Because that should be 11 a.m. or... That should be pretty close to 24 hours. FF6 will be like, you know, I don't know what it'll be. I'm quite rusty on a number of the games. Like 6 hours worst case. Should be considerably less than that. So that's a little substantial maybe. Because then we're talking like, what? 4 or 5 or something like that. In the afternoon. I don't really want to be setting that kind of time for the get up, because what I want to do is also at the end of the event still have a normal sleep schedule and not try to reset it to getting up in the evening. I have no interest in getting out of that. And then we just work from there. And you just do whatever you can. I've never, as far as I can recall, like split a game into 2 parts to have like a sleep in the middle of a run. I guess that would be a sensible thing to do potentially, but I like the idea of doing the runs in their completion. Although, having said that, I have fallen asleep during 10 multiple times. I have had to take a break during 11 because of server update. I think I've taken a break in 13 for tiredness. 14 when there was the no road to 70 or whatever it was at the time. I think I took like 2 or 3 breaks. It was ridiculous. It was like, how am I ever going to finish this? There is... early on, like FF11's never been good. It should be getting better. Now the early game is way more set. So it used to be like, okay, this is what you want to do so you can get the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. From Herbalian. Like the one for all or whatever. But what people would do is they would just like track different things, and when they got the thing they needed, they would just go. And I didn't know the game nearly well enough to do that. But I also didn't know that's what they were doing. So I didn't know they were tracking things like how many quests were completed, or like rabbit hair drops compared to the stone drops or whatever. Like stuff like that. I didn't know. Like One for All was unlocked or whatever by having completed a set amount of quests prior to that. So now I've got that. Like, I don't get that really dicey early game, which is great. But yeah, there were like early on so many times when I was getting lost in the world map. Just crazy. Like, still there's one place quite late on in the game. I've no idea how to get there. I don't know what the secret is, but I just don't know. It's the swamp marsh place that's got Bujerba guy at it. Guber. Whatever his name is. Gaston. You know the guy. Pashai Marshlands? Like... maybe that's something I'll need to revisit. And try to, like, make my notes even clearer. But, like, what I've got written down... like, I watch the video of it, and I'm like... or I'll, like, watch someone pathing there, and I'm like, that's what it is? I was like, that's what my notes are saying to do, and I'm still getting it wrong. It's... I don't know. Motorhead, potion, fire, onion. Kotetsu on 6. High potion, Kiku, Windfang. So otter, potion, fire, wind, onion, Kiku, high, Kotetsu, Earthfang, Otterhead. And on we go. But yeah, that's like my kryptonite, I would guess, at this point. I think everywhere else I'm pretty okay at getting. But of course, we'll have to wait and see. And of course, early on, there were like the amount of times where it wasn't even just like, it was not knowing exactly where to go, but also like being really exhausted. So like my concentration would go. Or I would micro sleep. And then I would wake up and I'd be like, no idea. I was like, I could literally be anywhere on the world map right now. That happened a lot. What? Potion, fire, onion, wind, gap, high, Kiku, loot. Yeah, that was weird. Another. So I'm just farming some items. Sylph's Key, Windfire, High Break, Right, the menu's all the same from here on out. So, more manips. Alright. Hello. What's up, Connor? Congrats on the FF8 run. Oh yeah, my favorite streamer from 2016, Cordelium. Oh, the good old days. Do you know how many years I called Connor Cordelium before I was told it was Cordelium? It was a long time. I thought Cordelium sounded pretty cool. But fortunately, no one has to wonder now. Connor Cordell is pretty manageable. Yeah, I think a lot of people will say like 24 hours is pretty manageable for pretty much anyone. Do not recommend. You know, one of those do as I say, not as I do kind of things. But yeah, like when new content comes out and stuff. But thanks very much. It was lovely to see you on the keyboard at the end. I assume university is going splendidly. Because why would it not? I hear things about like people going to university as mature students and things and whatever. I'm like, oh, I had a really good time at music college. I was like, I could get another music degree. I totally could. Alright, that should be everything. I'm just gonna check I've got the onion swords. Yeah, we're good. There was one time I did a run and I was 1 minute short. And I was like, oh, well this will be interesting. I don't have the onion swords. Just fly back and get a set of them. Nice and easy to pick up on the way. Okay. Boom. But yeah, hello everyone. If you don't know what's going on, I'm just speedrunning Final Fantasy 1 through 16. All the main titles, RTA. Breaks in between. Substantive rests, roughly every 24 hours. I say substantive, that's complete lies, but, you know, you want to keep some people happy. Pretend that what you're doing isn't silly and irresponsible. Alright. This is Final Fantasy 3. We're about to go to the final dungeon, which is, as all good dungeons are, split into like 3 dungeons. I think we've got the Thingy Tower, and then that goes into Silk's Tower, and then we get the Cave of Darkness. So I was just manipping the most powerful equipment in the game. No big deal. So we go back to our original job, the Onion Kid. Just gonna put on the Onion Swords, 2 of them. Just give me some really nice stats. Yeah, we're just gonna be able to roll the game. Ancient's Labyrinth, that's what it is. I only know that because it's written in my notes. So here we go. It's very simple what's going on. Basically, all I'm doing is on the tile before an encounter, I'm healing. That eats up the encounter, so I'm not going to get any random encounters if I just count my steps correctly. I'm going to pick up the Dark Scent in this room. I'm going to use that to be the boss soon. And the rest of it is just enjoying the wonderful dungeon music and walking. There's really no need for the onion armor. Or any, like, the only reason I've got the onion helm is it gives you immunity to 6, 7 stone. So I'll be putting that on for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Achiniath fight. 1 in 8 chance, break will stone you, and then you go back to your last save. So don't want that to happen. So it's a nice, very consistent, easy thing that you can pick up very early. I say pick up, you manipulate early in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. But you'll see that my health is 99B7. It's quite a high number as far as numbers go. So, yeah, I don't need to worry about more defense. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's really my DPS that I wanna lock down. One, 2, 3. So yeah, other than that, we're just rocking the Final Fantasies. Probably take 5 days. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I use notes for everything. And for FF3 in particular, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3. I have maps. Like, I have every single map of the game, except for the world map. Don't need that anymore. I've got the world map movement memorized, but I have some world map screenshots as well to help out. Yeah. So, back in the day, I have previously run FF7 and 9 without notes, each individually. But at this point, there's just no way. I can't run 16 Final Fantasies from memory. If anyone could, like, massive applause to them. I'm sure it's doable. Like, there are plenty of memory techniques and people who are very, very good at that stuff. But that's not in my best interest, by my current opinion. I'm quite happy just to get through them. Is the honest truth. Nah, a bunch of people use notes. Almost everyone runs with notes, even if they don't use them. Some people will use them as a reference, or like they'll just check something. But yeah, there are 0 rules on using notes. Like, there are quite a few things that are allowed, certainly in Final Fantasy, that some might consider cheating or tool-assisted. So, for example, a very common one, like one of the first things was the use of a metronome. So I don't know if I mean, I'm not gonna like try and take credit or anything. I don't know if I was the first person that did timing tricks using a metronome, but like it just makes sense. So if you've got a mini game that's based on timing, or you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, like a massive, expansive like area that you need to navigate. With no visual cues, like having audio cues or something like that there. Very useful to have. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But like some of the biggies, for example, Elevator Manip in 7 uses a spreadsheet, and you're tracking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know, like stone stuff or whatever in that. FF8, use a tool. 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. For things like Zelcard. And it'll pull up a Ruby script which has got like a snake bar that you use for timing. These are things that could be done manually without any sort of technology, but people use the technology and it's perfectly acceptable. I don't think anyone uses an app for encounter stuff. The setup for Zero Encounter Final Descent doesn't require any tools. I don't remember exactly how it works, but there's one of it is the IGT going into Icicle Inn. There's part of it's the weather vane in Cosmo Canyon when you go there for the quote-unquote second time. So you wait for it to stop moving, and then it's 3 rotations of the dish, and then you need to be very good with your movement and mashing in... what do you call it? It's not Temple of the Unknown Cave, Crystal... City of the Ancients? I think that's what it is. I think it's City of the Ancients. So if your movement is very crisp and your mashing is on point, that's all you have to do. The rest of it is not getting... I think it's don't get too many encounters in the North Crater, but that's like... if you're on step, you'll get the amount that you should have. So just don't be sloppy, basically, in North Crater. And even if you mess it up, like I think, I don't know what the range is, but like I've gotten 0 encounters like 1 or 2 times ever. But when I mess it up, you only ever get 1. So it's still brilliant. Like, even if you go for it, like, there are things that you can do every single time. Like, the IGT, no problem. Okay. For that, and then the weather vane stuff, that's all very, very consistent. The movement in City of the Ancients, not super difficult, but like, you might not do it optimally, or you might not mash fast enough, and then you get 1 encounter. It's like, great, if the value rolls over too far. Alright. But yeah, like back in the day for, what was it? It was you would track the time in between the lightning bolts in the Hojo scene, and that would tell you how many seconds you needed to wait on one of the screens in North Crater. Yeah, that was the old way of doing it. I did that a couple of times. I don't really remember if I was any good at it. Or like how often I actually got it. But yeah, there's some real cool stuff. FF10's got a whole RNG tracker. You type in the first 6 damage values that you do, or something like that, in the game. It tells you what siege you're on, and then by choosing for your characters, or by tracking when your characters die, when you steal, and ooh, I think there's a third thing, but I forgot what it is. It's deaths, steals. Is there a third thing? I've forgotten. But like, you can track all that, and then you know what drops you're gonna get from enemies, so you can like add extra ones in to make sure you get things like no encounters armor, or like a lightning weapon from Obliterator and stuff like that. Real cool. I mean, if you're talking about like the thumb thing that they're using in Tetris, like that's like a timed technique skill thing rather than a mashing technique. Like I don't think, and I could be wrong, but I don't think anyone is doing continuous mashing with the like the Nintendo Tetris tech. So I don't know if that would be like applicable to like mashing text boxes and stuff. Caraway code. There's no secret to it. So the intended way is you go to Caraway and there's a soldier and he says you need to go and find the ID. So you go down the road to the Tomb of the Unknown King, I think is what it's called, and you go inside, and in like the first or second room there is no, you were talking about exactly the same thing, Barbecued. We were talking about exactly the same thing, where people are tapping the back of the controller. Like it's the reason why, or at least my understanding is the reason why it came about was that someone was doing it in Tetris. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But no, you're absolutely fine. Yeah, so then you go, and then the person who's there, the student whose ID card, they've dropped it on the ground, and you check it, and it will give you the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the intended way to get the code, and then you go back to the soldier, and the soldier's like, "Yep, all good." Then there are other ways of finding out what the code is. So the efficient way that runners will do is called counting poles. So on the train ride, on the way to Delling, when you've got the screen where you're talking with Irvine and Selfie, on the right where the windows are, you'll see poles, like electric poles or lightning poles or whatever, will go past the screen, and you just track the poles, put it into the program, and it will give you either like the code or a range of potential codes, like that it could be. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the slower way of doing it is doing a hard reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Before getting on the train, that will set the seed or reset the RNG, and the code will be 52 every time. I like to do the hard reset. 1, 2, 3, 4. The main reason for me opting to do easier, I guess, versions of RNG tracking or manipping and stuff like that is because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Usually the goal for me with FF8 is doing it in the marathon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So doing the most consistent version of things, or the easiest version of things, is desirable for me. So I'd rather like lose 45 seconds, do a hard reset, know the code is 52, than accidentally miscount polls because I wasn't paying attention or I was sleepy or whatever it is. And then have to hire a car, go all the way to Temple of the Unknown King, find out what the code is, lose my steps, get off step route, come back again, and then give the code out. Like, polls is not a hard thing to count. But yeah, it's 45 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I will make that choice for a number of things. Like the final party manip. So cool to do it during the time compression. But I didn't even know that was, until quite recently, I didn't even know that was possible to do, and it turns out people have been doing that for ages. Like, I didn't know like that was possible. I didn't know you could choose how far you advance the RNG during that scene. Like, it was always, my understanding anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, was that you tracked it. First 12 inputs, put it into the tool, and the tool would tell you how many times to speak to the draw point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can hard reset outside of Ultimasia's castle. Oh gosh. Okay, we're fine. Set the seed, and then it's always 3 touches of the save crystal. It's not save crystal, sorry, the draw crystal. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's some like super rad stuff, honestly. A lot of the speed tech's very cool. There's some really impressive tools that people have come up with. Like, it's definitely more and more the age of the, I guess, programmer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if that's correct or not. But more and more people who are able to like dig into the code of the game, RAM values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See how RNG advances, how it all works on that there. Like, those are the ones who are really innovating. Certainly for PlayStation games and in Final Fantasy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Like, yeah, I was saying to someone recently, I was like, when you see most PlayStation Final Fantasy speedrunners practicing, it's like almost every one of them will have cheat engine open and will be tracking various values. Well, a number of them also run 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think without people like that, like, the games wouldn't be advancing or moving forward either at all or nearly as fast. Like, I don't know who in their mind would be thinking of, okay, how do I do cam skip? And then you figure out that you can get through a seam in the geometry or whatever, something like that, where it's like, oh yeah, we can do world map sub-pixel alignment. Cool. You know, like, the mechanical brute forcing of, you know, I'm just going to ride out strategies and route and try to optimize menus and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All that stuff gets you so far. And that's what it was back in, like, the big time 2014 to 2016 when I was doing a lot in FF7. It was like, how do we play the game as best as possible? And just try to optimize just menus and battles and shops as much as possible and just play as well as possible. That's what it was about. And now there's really cool, sexy tech. Alright. Final boss time. But yeah, it's really neat. It'd be really nice to see if people can come up with some new stuff for some of the older middle games. Like FF5 is it's largely play the game well. 6 has got some rad tech, 4's got some rad tech. Really cool. Flash. Savior of the universe. Down, bow, now, bow. Alright. Okay. Let's get ourselves rocking and rolling. So, let's get our FF4 notes up. Boom. Let's get the time for this. So, a 147, not bad. Ooh, 147.47, dubs. Alright, 147.47, boom, got that in. 4, got the notes ready. Let's get the game ready to rock and roll. 4, let's get the splits going. SNES 4. XX7. Oh, Shep, I don't think I thanked you for gifting a sub to Hero, but thank you very much indeed. I know you were talking with each other. Okay, so we've got that ready to go. Mr. Post, thank you for gifting 3 subs. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Right, okay, let's go. Game, FF4. Boom. Done. Let's go into this. Boom, boom. 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 Nice. Very nice indeed. Boom. 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 All the booms. Very nice. Okay, so that's that rocking and rolling. Good. Okay. So FF7, FF4, FF4. Okay, so the layout's set out. That's fine. That works. Everything is updated. Great, grand, wonderful. Okay. Out of order? No. This has come up a whole bunch of times. Like, I genuinely believe Chronological order is the best. So big reasons are step count in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 way tighter than all the rest of them. There is no step route in the later ones. And also a lot of these are based on like single tile. So like in 16, you're going across a 3D landscape. There isn't any step stuff to think about, and there's no abilities like Traveler in 12, for example. So the games do technically get easier as they go, or more forgiving under the circumstances that I do them under. So for example, like FF5, really tight, really precise, really difficult. FF7, step count's a lot easier. I can buffer slots. More forgiving. FF8 is fine. FF9, ATB wait. I can go into the sub-menu, figure my stuff out, get back into it and go. FF10, very consistent. I'm going to try tracking the RNG. We'll see what happens. If it goes, it's great. If it doesn't, whatever. It's, you know, if I get no encounters armor, great. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. It's not a huge time save. And it's not something that I'm going to, stress about. 12, really tough. There's not really two ways about it. It's just difficult. It is what it is. 13 has a retry feature. Very helpful. So that's a nice thing that you can do. 15, Magitech armor. Very nice. 15's pretty okay. 16, we'll see how it plays out. Should be alright. Alright, so I'm going to... toilet break, a little bit of exercise, short break, get my fluids in, and then we'll rock and roll Final Fantasy IV. So I'll be back shortly. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Enjoy. What about the vacuum? Yeah, no, it is literally, yeah. Quite literally a marathon. Okay. Alright, here we go. Right, so do you need names for characters? I've got two. We've got Palomporum, Quartz and Gypsum. Names are pretty erratic. So I'll just get to them as I can. There are like 9 characters like in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 10. So I need 8 names. Yeah, let's rock it.